Hello, this is Connie Swain, the connector, connecting you with information you need about property taxes. Can you protest your property taxes? Maybe, but it may not be worth the time and effort once you do your homework. You can find much of the information about the process at the Wise County Appraisal District website at www.wise-cad.com. I'll have links in the description of everything I talk about today. If you do not live in Wise County, your local appraisal district will probably have the same information. Just Google the name of your county and the words appraisal district and you can find it. On the appraisal district site, you can pull a copy of last year's tax form and review it to ensure you have the appropriate exemptions. If not, you need to get them filed as soon as you can. You only have until April 30th to file some of the forms. If you're not sure if you have the proper exemptions, just call the appraisal district office. They're really good about helping people with that sort of thing. So the first thing you do is when you go to the website, you go over to the tab that says appraisal information and click on it, and you'll see a drop-down box. There are two forms there that you'll need. One is WiseCAD informal review procedures, and the other one is taxpayers' rights and remedies. I suggest you review and even print them off, reading through them thoroughly. Highlight the areas you need to know. This will save time later should you decide to file a protest. Many of the questions that arise are answered here or in other places on the site, saving you valuable time and effort. It's important also to know your rights when it comes to the process. The state comptroller's office must help advise you on how to file a protest if you need it. And you can go to the taxpayer rights and remedies document, and there's a link on the bottom right of the second page. Click on that link and it will take you to that site. The process can seem daunting, but they can help you understand and walk you through it. However, be sure you do your homework first so you can speak to the process intelligently. That will save a lot of confusion. It's important to know that the Appraisal Review Board, also known as the ARB, can only address the appraised value and items related to the value, not the actual taxing rates or other issues of that sort. Dates are key, so make note. The notice of appraised value will be mailed out after May 1st, and the deadline to file a protest will also appear on the form. You only have a limited amount of time to file the protest, and there's a protest form that you'll receive with the notice as well, and the due date will be on the top of that form. By law, the state says that your protest is due within 30 days of the date it was mailed, not the date you received it. So be sure to watch for it in your mail, and if you think you may need to begin the protest process, do so quickly or you'll miss out for that tax year. If you need more info about understanding the form itself, check out my previous video, Want to Know About Property Taxes? This same document has great information to help you get started, such as how to protest the values, what can be protested, how to resolve concerns informally, what steps to take to prepare for the formal hearing, what to do if you do not agree with the decision. The most common protest is the appraised value given by the property appraiser. There's a strange dichotomy that we as realtors see a lot. People want to sell their property for the highest amount of money they can get, but no one wants to pay the taxes on that amount. So how does the appraisal district determine your value? The state requires that every appraisal district value the properties within their boundary lines every 3 years. There are different methods that can be used based on the density of the area. However, often it is really based on market value. In years past, it's been much less, between 20 and 40% less than market value. However, the districts are now required by the state to use market value. There's a description on the site in the box marked Truth in Taxation. There is also a box on the homepage of the site entitled Helpful Videos, which may help you understand all of this as well. Also, one of the videos you will find is entitled How to Present Your Case at the Appraisal Review Board Hearing for Homeowners. If you want to specifically protest the value, you can either do the homework yourself or contact me or another realtor. Many of us are willing to help you get the basic data together. To gather the data, a realtor does a CMA, or a comparative market analysis, which is a list of sold properties that match yours. We look at the age, the square footage, the location, and amenities and try to find homes that have sold recently, which are similar. This gives us an average price per square foot. Then we just multiply that by the square foot of your property to get the value. It can be a simple process. However, it can take a lot of time to find homes that match yours if you're not in an actively selling area. The key is that the homes you are comparing to are sold, and only realtors can see how much a home was actually sold for. That information is not provided on any of the internet sites. The internet sites usually show the listing price, which is really the same amount as the property sold for. Realtors can find the homes that match and look at the date they sold. Many realtors don't charge for this service, so don't be afraid to reach out. The date the home sold is important because the market fluctuates. A home that sold 2 years ago is not equal value because the market has fluctuated. We try to use homes that have sold in 3 to 6 months prior to the date we are gathering data. This eliminates any market issues that can arise. Many people often find out, however, that their property is appraised appropriately, and going through the protest process is going to end up being a headache and a waste of time. So be honest with yourself about your property and save yourself a lot of heartburn. Also, do not try to manipulate the process and use comparison properties that are dissimilar to yours. The appraisal district employees investigate and may even drive to your property and possibly the comparison property. Using a 1952 frame home that is 2 blocks away as a comp when your home is a 2001 brick home does not work effectively and will just muddy the process. If you're in the process of building a home or have had damage done due to a storm or some other problem, reach out to the appraisal district to find remedies that may help without going through the formal protest process. Your appraiser can be very helpful during these situations. Taking time to understand all the various options available for you can save you a lot of money. So do your homework and save yourself a lot of time and energy. This is Connie Swain, the Connector, connecting you with the information you need.